on the John boat. It's part 3 of the restoration of this John boat. It's been a while since I've worked on it. Pat's kind of working on the deck right here. I'm kind of not building the deck to stand on, really. This is more of a deck to put the trolling motor on. I mean, it is going to be able to, you know, for purpose of standing on, but its main purpose is to put the trolling motor on there and kind of level it up so it can easily be dropped over. And that's basically what we're working on right now. We ripped off the transom mount. It was completely rotted away. There was ants, larvae, a bunch of nasty stuff in there. So we ripped that off. We're going to replace the transom mount with something a little bit smaller, a little bit more denser wood. Maybe do a little paint today, I'm not sure. But really what we're working on here is kind of getting the main basis of this boat down, like the skeletal structure, you know, ripping out some of the old stuff and putting some of the new stuff. I'm building supports, and what we have right here is this little deck, and the deck looks nice. I'll get a closer shot of it. But basically what we're doing right now is trying to get as much as done as possible in the short amount of time that we have. It's getting a little darker, so hope you guys enjoy today's episode. So what Pat's doing is he's just drilling just a small hole to get the actual screw, a place for that screw to rest in, make it easier to get in there. The wood we're working with is really dense. It's made for all weather purpose, and it's just really strong, so being able to get a little jump start on the screw before we put it in is key, pretty much, especially when you're working with some really heavy woods like this, like I said, really dense stuff. So what we've done right here is the boat's actually kind of messed up. This side is a little bit wider than the left side, and what we're doing is we're making it more even. So the metal flap on the left side was actually overlapping the wood, and on the right side it was up against the wood. So what we did is we took these winch straps that I used to put on my car to keep the boat from falling off, and we put it in between the boat and cranked it up. And it's a really good way and technique to get two objects to come together and stay like that for quite some time if you need to work with it. And what we did is we did that, and we cranked it up until that metal was overlapping the wood, and it actually worked really well, and it looks just like the left side now. So we have some continuity now, and it just looks nicer, and it's going to be a lot better when this thing is out on the water. So that's just a tip. You know, these straps can be used for multiple purposes, and they're extremely strong too, so no worry about these things breaking. So Pat's back here working on the transom mount. Like I said before, the old transom mount was just absolutely useless. This is what the old one looked like. As you can see, it's pretty much toast. You know, ants and stuff like that are already burrowed in there. It looked like it was made out of sawed wood, pretty much. So we've got a really nice one going right here. It doesn't go across the whole boat, which I like. And it's just really small, and it'll kind of make the boat just a little less heavy than it needs to be. So then, while Pat's doing that, I'm going to be up here working on the mount for the trolling motor. One thing you need to know if you're going to mount a trolling motor on your boat is you need to have whatever you're mounting it on level to pretty much the highest point of the boat, so like where you're going to be mounted on, because it will get caught right at the lip of your boat if you don't have it kind of up and over. Maybe you might have to do it a little bit higher, but it looks pretty good for now. It should be up and over. And the motor that I'm using, I've got an old Skeeter. It's a Skeeter motor guide that came with the Skeeter boat. It's a ZX with a 41 pound thrust. It's a decent little motor. I think it's like a 4-speed or something like that. I'm not sure. So now both the screws are in. We might do another one, I'm not sure. But what we've got right here is we got the deck, and we had to cut out little sections right here, and it actually fits under the flap of the boat. And this is actually movable, so to speak, as of now, but we're going to drill in 3 probably more screws on the side of the actual loom so it won't move or shift or anything like that. But right now it's detachable, you can take it out. Had to cut out little sections right here because of how the boat's made and how this front little deck is built on to the actual thing. So we had to cut little rivets or little spaces out right there. The deck is pretty much just the original wood. We didn't do much anything with it.